Right, sir. Let's start the session. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the few concepts related to Git. Any doubts, anyone? They can ask, or else we'll continue the today's topic.
No, sir. Practically done. We don't have any questions from your end.
Right. So, let's start today's session. Today, we'll understand what is amend in Git, and after that, very important topic: how to handle file conflicts. Reverting to previous version of the source code, nothing but rollback, how to perform the rollback, and finally developer, how the developer will send entire his code to the remote repository. These things we will discuss. Right. First of all, let's understand about this amend concept. Git amend. What is amend? The meaning of amend. If I go to actually, what is the meaning of amend, that you need to understand. Then we can understand what is the meaning of amend. Amend meaning. And I am searching this in Google. See, to change or modify. To change or modify. Improve. Amend situation, to alter. Right. Doing modification. Making minor changes is nothing but the amend. Now tell me one thing. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of commit? What is the meaning of commit? Meaningful progress in the code, right? Meaningful progress in the code. When the developer thinks there is a meaningful progress in his code, then only he will do the commit. So after making the commit, after doing the commit, again the developer for the same, if the developer created a file, right, some set of files, a.txt, right, some set of files, okay, so these files he have committed. Now the developer committed these files, and among these files, in a file, in a almost he have committed 100 files, okay. Among these 100 files, for the one file he done some modification, means some minor change. He done some minor changes in only single file, okay. So then again he need to do commit or not, then the file will become untracked file. Again he need to do the commit. But when the meaning of commit is when there is a meaningful progress in the code, then only the developer will do the commit. So that is the meaning of the commit. So making some minor changes doesn't make that it's a proper commit, okay. So the commit should be same here. The commit should be same. Commit should be same, and changes should happen. But changes should happen, then you can go with this amend concept, git amend. So commit remains same, the commit will not change, but you can do some minor changes in the code, right. Let me demonstrate you this one. Let me create one folder here first of all. So I am going to create one folder name called project. So I am going into this folder, right click, open git bash terminal. What is the first command, guys? Git
init.
init. So I have initialized the current folder into the working directory. Next I am going to create one file here by using a command called touch, and the file name I am taking as file1. Or else let me use VA editor. Now I am creating a file, file1, okay. Now I am in the editor. I am going to write here line 1. Only one single line I have written, and colon WQ, save and quit. Now next, what the developer will do? Developer will move this file to the working directory to staging area to local repository. How can I do that? Git add space dot and git commit hyphen m and I will name this as a commit. Done. Now if I try to modify the same file, what happens? Now I will again open that file, vi file1. With the help of vi editor, I am going to modify the same file. Now see, I am going to insert mode here. I am adding one more line, line 2. Now colon WQ, save and quit. Means the developer is what the developer is doing. He is doing some minor changes in his code. Okay, so just save this file. And how to see whether the file was untracked section or not? Git status. It will show you the status of that file. So you can see after done any modifications, after you have done any modification, that file will become again untracked file. That file will become untracked file, right? So again, what the developer will do, for the same file, he will do one more. For the same file, he will do one more commit. But commit should not happen this time. The commit should remain same, but only the modification should happen, right? For that, what is the command? Git amend. Purpose: modify the last commit without creating a new one. So git commit hyphen amend, modify the last commit message and add the files before the amending using the git add, right? Just a second, guys. Right, sorry for that. Okay, let's go to the git. And I should not create one more commit. I should not, as a developer, we should not do one more commit, but the modification was done. So the command is git commit amend amend m, and for the message, just I am writing here new commit message. Okay, or else the commit which you want to which you have used earlier, the same commit I am mentioning here. Okay, it commit amend m and the message, and press enter. Now see, now if I say git log one line, now it will show you only one commit, but the modification was done in this file. If you read this file cat followed by file 1, there will be 2 lines. I have modified a file and it became untracked file, but I did not create one more commit. The same commit I have done, but I have used here amend option. So amend means what? Making minor changes in the code. Okay, clear about this amend concept, I hope. So correct commit message typos are included message changes. Right? So next, handling file conflicts. Very important topic this is. Just observe carefully. Now in Git, how can we handle file conflict? Right. Now let's try to understand about this. I am going to create one file. File name is f1, or else I will take it as a.txt, and I will do my first commit here. Okay, so let's do that. I am going to close this terminal, and again I am going to here in this project I am removing these 2 files. Now I am going to open the bash terminal. The first command you already know, git in. The default branch name is master. The default branch name is master. Now what I am going to do here, I am going to create one file with the vi editor. The file name I am taking it as a.txt. I am going to write my statement like line number 1 on master. Line number 1 on master. Now press escape :wq 7. What I will do? Git space add space dot moving to staging area to local repository -m, and I am mentioning this commit as a commit. Press enter. Now I will modify this a.txt. Again I will open this a.txt. Now I will add one more line. Go to insert mode and add one more line. Line 2 on master. Now escape :wq 7. Now again this file will become which file? Can anyone tell me? So if I type git status, will this file become untracked file or not?
Untracked file.
Now press enter. See. Now what I am going to do, again I am going to send it to staging area to commit. So one more time, again git space add space dot git commit -m. Again now I am going to do second time the commit, b commit. Done. Okay. Now I am going to create a branch. Can anyone tell me how to create a branch?
Branch name.
Okay, right. So git branch followed by branch name. I am mentioning my branch name as test. Now how to check out from one branch to another branch? Git checkout test. Right now I am pointing to which branch? Name is test. So how can I confirm git branch? So I am pointing to test branch. Now I am in the child branch. Now I am in the child branch. Right. So here I have done how many commits in the master branch? 2 times. The same file a.txt, right? A.txt, and I have done second commit. That second commit I have named as b commit. Now I have created one branch, test branch. I am already having the master branch also. In the test branch, tell me the commits whatever the commits that are there in the master branch will be copied to the test branch or not. Hmm? The commits which are there in the master branch, those commits will get copied into the test branch. It means that code is getting copied into the test branch, means the child branch, the code is getting copied or not. This is master is nothing but the parent, and this is nothing but the child. So child will inherit the properties of the master branch. So this entire code will be copied into the test branch. It means the child branch. So what I am going to do now means I am going to modify the same file here in the test. So this a.txt file will be available in this child or not. The same file will be available here also, right? So I am going to modify this a.txt here, and I will do one more commit, and that commit I will name it as, now see here. Now I am going to modify a.txt here. How many lines you can see here? 2 lines. I am adding one more line, line 3 on test. Line 3 on test. Now press escape, WQ, 7. Now I will do one more commit. Git add space dot. Obviously the developer will do commit now. Commit -m, and this commit I am taking as C commit. Now I will switch to master branch. Git checkout master. In the child branch, the same file is there. In the master branch, same file is available, right? So now I'm going to switch to master branch. Now in the master branch, now I will say vi space a.txt. Now tell me anyone, as per your expectation, how many lines of code is there in this a.txt?
2, sir.
Okay. Now I am going to enter into the a.txt. Exactly, it is correct, because this is another file that is Git is treating that child branch, whatever the file you have created, that as a new file. In the master branch, the file it is treating as a new file. Now I am going to add here one more line, line 3 on master. Now press escape, WQ, save and quit. Now obviously I will do git commit, git add space dot. Now git commit -m. Now I am mentioning it as decommit. Right. Now I am going to merge this child branch. Right. One more commit I have done here. The commit I have given the name as for the same file a.txt. For the same file I have done one more commit, that is decommit. Okay. Now I am going to merge this child branch with the master. Now I am going to do merging. Now I am going to merge. Now remember, in the child branch, the file name is same. In the master branch, the file name is same. Now see what happens. So git merge, already know how to merge. Git merge test. Now press enter. You will get the merging can't happen. Auto merging a.txt. You will see this message called conflict. Merge conflicts in a.txt. Automatic merge failed. Fix conflicts and then do the commit process. So this message will be shown. Why? Because in both the branches, the file names are common. In both the branches, the file names are, so obviously the merge will get, okay. So first of all, what Git is saying now, first of all, try to uh, rectify the conflicts and then again try to merge. So this process we need to do manually only. When the file confliction will occur, in the child branch also same file is there, master branch is also same file is there. When you are going to merge the branches in the files between the branches, then this type of error message you will get. So now how can we rectify? Now I am going to, because of this merging activity, again this a.txt became untracked file. See, if I say git status again, see, again this a.txt became untracked file, right? So now I am going to do some changes. So a.txt, now let's resolve the conflict issue. Now let's resolve this conflict issue. Now I am going to open this vi space a.txt. Now what the developer will do, the developer will check all the code here which was there in the child branch and which was there in the master branch. He will decide which code is important. Either child branch code is important or else the master branch code is important. Okay, so once the decision was completed, just he will remove the lines, or else if he thinks, both the child level whatever the code is there, that is also important, and master level code is also, both are important, means he will put this both the he will add this both the lines, right? And after that he is going to save this file, and after this he will do one more commit, git space add space dot and git commit hyphen m, and this commit I am going to take as e commit. Now the commit will happen. So finally the developer will resolve the conflict issue, and he will do at last one more commit, that is nothing but for the same file, this a.txt. At last manually we have figured out how to resolve the issue. See, what is a conflict? Occurs when two branches modify the same part of the file. Steps to resolve. How to resolve? Identify conflicts using git status. Open the conflicted file, edit the sections which are marked, and save the changes. That's what we have done just now. And stage the resolving files using git add followed by file name, and finally commit the change. Okay, you can use some tools called VS Code or else Git merge tool, or ideally tools are there. Some of the ideal tools are there. By using that also you can solve this conflict issue. Okay, so this is about the how can we handle the file conflicts. Okay, so any doubts in this? So everyone, I hope everyone understand about this concept, file conflicts.
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's move forward to the next concept, reverting back to previous version. Right. So very important this is, right. It's nothing but rollback. It's nothing but the rollback. How can we roll back from right? Let's understand about this one. Now observe here, I have done one commit here, that is e commit. Now if I say here git log hyphen one line, how many commits are there in total? Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commits. Now if I see this, if I want to read this a.txt, how many lines are there in total? These many lines are there. Line 2, line 1, line 2, line 3, line. Let me do one thing. Let me close this one. Else you will get confused. Okay, now I'm going to open bash terminal here. Now observe carefully. Just I'm passing the first command git init. Now I'm going to create one file here. Vi a.txt. Now I'm going to add line 1, line 2. Okay, only 2 lines I have added. Escape : wq 7. Guys, I am writing here lines just to understand about the concept only. Actually, in the real time, there will be no lines like this. The code will be there. The developers always work on the code. For understanding the concept purpose, I am mentioning the lines here. Okay. Now press enter. Right. Now I am going to do the commit here. Git add space dot staging area and staging area to local repository. I am taking this commit as a commit. Okay. Now again I want to modify the same file with the help of cat command. I am going to do this time txt. Now I am going to add line 3, line 4. Now control D to save and quit. Now if I say git status, again this file will become untracked file. Again I will say git add space dot and git commit -m, this time as b commit. Now what is rollback? What is the rollback? See, previously I have created one file. And inside this file I have added 2 lines. Line 1, line 2. And I have done the commit. And for these 2 lines I have done the commit. So the commit name I have given as a commit. Again, I have modified the same file. I have added line 3 and I have added line 4. Right? I have added line 4. And after that, what I have done? I have done commit for the second time and I have named it as b commit. Now my requirement is I don't require line number 3 and line number 4. It means that I want to revert back to commit A. That is possible with the help of rollback feature, which is there in the Git. That is only possible with the help of rollback. Okay. So to implement this, first of all, we need to get the ID of the commit. So git log -, one line. So copy the ID of the A commit. So just I am going to paste this commit ID in the notepad. Okay. Now what is the commit? What is the command for this one is git reset space hard and followed by the commit ID. So here just I am taking this commit ID and instead of commit place this ID. Now copy the entire command, go back to the terminal, bash terminal and paste the command. Now press enter. Now if I say git log -, one line, now see here only one commit is there. Now if I read that file cat a.txt, now you can see only 2 lines. This is what version controlling tools. This is the reason we call Git as VCM, or it is also called as source code management tool. This is how the developers can manage this Git software. by using this Git, they can manage the code. So if they want to switch or else roll back to the previous version of the code, they can use this rollback option, Git space reset hyphen hard. So they can roll back this much easily. Okay, this is how we can implement this. Clear about this rollback feature in the Git, all of you? Right. Next. And the last concept is remote repository in the Git. Okay, right. So now activity is done, everyone, right? So the final step is sending all the files to the centralized repo. That is nothing but the GitHub. That is nothing but the GitHub. So first of all, you guys need to have one account in this GitHub. So everyone needs to create one account in the GitHub. I am already having my own account in the GitHub. Let me show you. GitHub. Just let me log in into my account. Click on sign in. Okay. Ask me username. 745 at the rate. I am giving my username or mail ID and the password I am entering here. I forgot. After a long time, I'm opening the surname. I think 2511. Let me try one more time. Yeah. Okay, I think this is the ID. For account 5019.bp84 the rate gmail.com. The password I am entering here. Okay. Okay. This is the mail. Okay, so verification code for my email address. Verification code. Let me open this. Okay. Code. info 333 saying yeah. So I am already having the account in the GitHub. Guys, if you guys don't have the account, just go to Google and search here GitHub. Now this page will open. You can create your account. Account creation is very simple. So anyone can do that, or else there are a lot of YouTube tutorials how to create account. So you can watch from there. So after the creation of account, these are all my repositories only. So which I have demonstrated previously for my previous students. So now I am going to create here. This is a dashboard. Okay. So I am going to create one repository first. I am going to now what the developer will do finally. The developer will whatever the files that are there in the local repository, right? So those all the files he need to send to this centralized location. That is nothing but the GitHub. So finally the developers must send their code into the where they need to send to this centralized location, right? So from here only they can share their code, right? So entire developers code will be available here itself. So in order to do this, first of all, we need to create one. I am going to create one repository. Select, click on new, and let me give the name as AWS with DevOps 10 p.m. batch. So you can create any name, right? So just I am giving the name as this one, my repository name, and description is optional. Now here you can see two options. One is public and another one is private. Private means only those people who you can choose, don't only the permission for whom you are giving, those people only can see. But right now I'm selecting here public. Everyone can see this repository. Next, click on just create repository. See, repository created. Now we need to run the following commands. The first command is we need to add this first command. Git remote add origin to this centralized repository. So just I am copying this code. Now I am going to add this origin. So I am going to run this command in my bash terminal. Okay. So just press enter. So origin added. Okay. The centralized repository origin was added now. Now after that, the next command is this one. But here our branch name is not main, right? Our branch name is master. So we need to modify main as master. So git branch -m master. The branch which we are selecting here is master branch. And after that, you need to push your code. Entire code you want to push means you need to git space push. You need to give the command as git space push and followed by that branch master, right? So before that, I am going to see my git status. It means git log -, one line. How many commits are there? Right now only one commit is there. So this only one file will get moved into the repository. Now observe carefully. Now I am going to push this code. Origin as master I am giving. Now open the bash terminal and paste. Origin as not main, it is not. Now press enter. This file now it got moved to this branch which we have created. Now if I go back to this AWS with DevOps, see the file is available. Now I am going to share this URL in your WhatsApp group also. You all can see the same file or not. Once verify that URL and tell me. This is how the developers will move all their entire code into the GitHub repository. The final step. Check it out, all of you. Yes, exactly. So by this we have completed the Git concepts. Git tutorials completed. Okay, these are sufficient for the DevOps. As a DevOps engineer, these commands will be sufficient, and you can explore yourself. If any part did I miss means you can explore yourself. But whatever the major things are there, those all concepts I have covered in the Git. And anyone having any doubts, yes, you can ask me. I will clarify. Or else I will end the session. Anjali madam, everything clear? Okay, right. Okay. In previous sessions ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఒకసారి వాచ్ చేయండి ఎవరైనా మిస్ అయితే క్లాసెస్. అండ్ ఉషా మేడం గుడ్ నైట్. అండ్ భాస్కర్ యూ ఆల్సో గుడ్ నైట్. యా నేను చేశాను, ఒకసారి నాకు కాల్ చేయి మాట్లాడదాం. ఓకే రైట్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. గుడ్ నైట్ మేడం. థ్యాంక్ యూ all of you for attending this session late night also.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Bye madam.
Yes, sir.